welcome back to another episode. After a few weeks of brutal cold here in Colorado, I'm finally back out to do another video. And this morning, it's a beautiful morning. As you can see, the sun is shining bright, and I'm not too far away from where I live. And so this morning I left my big camera, my big lens back at home, and I only brought with me a macro lens, 105 millimeter Nikon, and I'm gonna do some macro photography. So this is gonna be a little bit different. So I got my D850 with me, and I also put on some LED lights just in case if I need to get a little higher shutter speeds or whatnot. And I'm gonna look for some subjects to photograph, and it's very beautiful out here. It's early morning. I can hear birds chirping, but we're not after birds this morning. So we're gonna focus on little things what we can find around here, and then probably hit another spot. But I'm gonna look for some plants and stuff like this. As you can see, I don't even know what they're called, but something interesting what catches my eye, and try to capture those pictures. But yeah, last couple weeks after my last video when I was at St. Rain, we got hit by this Arctic cold, and it was in negatives. You know, one morning I was driving to work and my car showed that it was -8. So in Celsius that would be like -24 or around there. So yeah, let's see what I can find and do some macro. I came up to this little plant, and I believe it is a milkweed. It's a seed pod of the milkweed, and I found this one quite interesting to take a picture of. So that's what it looks like, so I'm gonna try to see what kind of picture I can get here. So now I found another one. This is quite interesting. Look at him. It'd be kind of cool to take a picture of it. Interesting thing. There's another one. So, and these are the things which you're usually looking for. Something interesting what catches your eye, and try to capture it. Another subject. So like with any other subject in macro photography, the one thing which you need to do and have to do to get a better pictures and better perspective, you're gonna have to get down on a ground level. So if you shoot your subject from above, the picture is not gonna look as good as if you would get down on your belly. And as you will later see in the pictures I'm gonna post, by doing that, the picture is gonna look way better. So yeah, you can that applies to bird photography too, like especially shorebirds or whatnot. And if you get down on your belly and your eye level is at the same level where the birds are, the pictures in general are gonna come out way better. So when you go out and do a photography, do not wear your fancy clothes and be prepared to get down and dirty, so to speak. So now I'm just exploring here, looking at some other little grasses, you know. Maybe that would be something. I don't know what these are called in English, but look at those. That could be this could be difficult to photograph. I mean, I can't get that much down, but yeah, you just go in the fields and try to look for some little things. And we pass them by every day and we don't pay any attention, but then if you do, and if you actually take the pictures, then the outcome is awesome. So yeah, we're just gonna, there's a little pond farther up, you know, there's some ducks. Maybe I can even get some duck pictures. But look at the view, the mountains. We're supposed to get a little bit of snow later on today as well, but I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Look at the blackbird. Spring's coming, they're getting more active. So he's just sitting up on a little tree branch. There he goes. So we have come up to this little pond here, and just wanted to show you what it looks like. Look at the ducks and geese. Those are some, I don't even know, something white. I don't know what kind of birds those are. It looks like maybe some kind of a duck or a interesting geese, I don't know. But yeah, look at this morning. It's wonderful. And so spots like this, I believe in any neighborhood you can find them in your area where you live at. So it's just nice to come out and grab your camera and see what kind of photography you can do here or where you live at. It's just nice to be out again after 2 weeks of a lockdown due to the cold. But yeah, just enjoy. Look at the mountains. That's, we're blessed here in Colorado, you know, to have these great views. You don't have to go far. All right, so we're done with this place. So we're just gonna switch the locations now and drive over to another spot I like to walk around. It's a bigger lake here in my neighborhood, and they have some wooded area over there, so it's gonna be a better place for macro, because usually you can find more subjects in the wooded areas, more interesting objects to photograph. So we'll see when I get there. Hey, so now we're here. This is called Lake McKay area, and we're gonna head in here in the woods and see if I can do some macro here. Later on I'll show you the lake, what it looks like. It's a beautiful lake. I've caught a big carp here. It was, if I'm not mistaken, 9 pounds. It was quite a fun to pull him out, but it was a catch and release, so I do not keep any fish. And we're just gonna walk in here. There are some books people donate, you can have, but yeah, I like to come here in the summertime and yeah, just walk around the lake. This is a great place where to come and relax and just walk around the lake. I think it's like a 2-mile walk around, so you can get some exercise, and a lot of people come here. There's a lot of northern flickers around this area, and it looks like they have cut down a lot of trees. But yeah, if you happen to be in this area, this is located on 144th Avenue, 144th in Zunai. But yeah, come out here and check it all out. There's some people walking with their dog. I'm just gonna try to make it on the boardwalk. It's a pretty nice area. Oh, I guess they have blocked off the boardwalk so you can't even walk there anymore. I guess they do some repairs. Let's just see how far we can get here, and if we can't any farther, then we're gonna stay out of that place. But yeah, it's blocked off. You can't get to the end of it. But yeah, this is Lake McKay. Yeah, they're doing some work here. I guess it's a time for repairs. Well, it's a nice area. Yeah, let's just now head into the woods and see if I can find anything to photograph, and then we're gonna make our way around the lake too later on. So we actually were able to look at that. There's a squirrel. Hi, little guy. He's just going about his business. But yeah, we made it to the shoreline. Take a look what it. See what it looks like here. So we came up to these two guys. Once again, it's a milkweed sea pod. and I'm gonna be photographing them, and I'll show you later on what it looks like when it's all said and done. Yep, you look for these little things. Not much out there, but you still can find something. They're pretty cool. I think it's gonna be a good picture. What do you guys think? Yeah, two of them. And so here, there are little bird houses, and that's where the northern flickers live in. So some people, probably the kids from school or whatever, set these ones up, and yeah, and I've seen northern flickers going in here. So I've also seen in this location owls. So if you're lucky, sometimes you can spot them. It's pretty cool. I like to come to this wooded area. There's some pretty close to the ground. There's another one. And then there's looks like one is pretty brand new. So yeah, I'll look what I found here. Let me just make my way, and I don't know, again, I'm bad with English when it comes down to these names of the plants, but these look pretty interesting to photograph. Don't know what they're called, but I'm gonna try to snap a picture. It's not gonna be like a deep macro or nothing like that, but just to get closer, and my lens allows it to do. So let me see if I can take a picture of these guys. So now we are on a, let's see, east side of the lake. There's some blackbirds here. They're here in abundance. There's a lot of them. There are a lot of them in the springtime. So yeah, look at the mountains. Well, looks like a storm is coming in. So another thing what you can do when you walk around to get some macro photography, some pictures done, is so I came up to these things, and I took one of these guys. Oh, he fell down. But one of these, and I removed it from the stem, and I placed it down here on in the snow, and so there it is, and that will give me a nice white background, and I'll snap a picture of it. But yeah, those little things, you know, you need to be creative at times, because if I would take a picture just of them here, it probably wouldn't be as good as if you would remove one of those guys and lay on the snow. So that's another thing which you can do when you do the macro photography. You just got to be a little creative, think outside the box, and see what it can turn into. But yeah, I'll let me snap a picture, and I'll show to you what it came out as. Be creative, guys. Here's a duck fly over. Don't know if you can see him, but yeah, definitely looks like the storm's coming in. It's coming over the mountain. Well, the morning was nice, no clouds, and now it's turning into this. But at the end of the day, you know, it is a winter time here in Colorado. So I came up to this guy. It almost looks like the cactus in Arizona. I thought it was pretty cool, so I snapped a picture of this guy. Oh man, I got too much clothes on this week. It's hot. Yeah, we're just making our way through these fields and brush, just on the lookout for something what catches my eye. Not much, but I'm just taking a little pictures of little grasses and whatever vegetation is over here, and what seems to be looking pretty cool. Here's another milkweed pod, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Oops, almost fell down. Look at the mountain. All the fog and mist coming over the mountain. So I wouldn't be surprised like if in a couple hours we're getting a little bit of snow. There's some geese landing. Pretty cool. So, and this is what the lake looks from the west shore, looking towards the east. There's some birds there. But yeah, it's a little path we're walking around. It's a picnic area. But yeah, so we're gonna walk back to our car now. I think I'm done for the day. There was not much out there, but we went to two different spots. The first one was called Tom Frost Pond, and this one is, like I said, McKay Lake in Westminster. So today, like I said, I just took my D850 with a macro lens on. I got some pictures, but I really did not expect much. My goal was just to get out and walk around. For 2 weeks I was sitting at home, and it's nice to be back out again, and it's not cold. I mean, it's probably like 28 right now, like -3, -2 Celsius. So it was good to be back out. And sometimes, you know, when you carry a lot of lenses with you, then you start like changing the lenses out and then try to snap every picture available to you. When you are limited to one lens, and a lot of you may, it's good, you know, that way you just focus on those pictures what your lens will let you take, and a lot of times you can get a way better pictures instead of constantly switching out your lenses, and at the end of the day you're more tired doing that than anything else. So don't be afraid to go out and just take pictures with the lens you got. It could actually benefit you. So every time you go out, plan what type of photography you want to do. Is it gonna be birds, wildlife? Is it gonna be a landscape photography, or is it gonna be macro, or just like 35mm one, you put it on and you can do some street photography, or 50mm lens. Those are good all-around lenses to take all different types of pictures. So I will end it here, and we'll see if next weekend will let me to get out again, so we can go to another spot. And yeah, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. If you don't mind, please subscribe. That will help me a lot. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps out the channel, brand new YouTube channel. And like my video if you like it, and also make sure you watch my other videos from my other trips around Colorado. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.